So I bought another camera. It's the ZV1 or ZV1. Welcome to my channel where I like to review stuff. Time chapters are down at the bottom in case you want to skip ahead, and that's completely fine. Also, all the links to any products I'm talking about are going to be down in the description, so go check that out. Plus a surprise link, click the subscribe, flick the bell, and yeah. The ZV1 camera I bought with my own money. Sony did not send it to me. However, I did get a great deal from my friends over at DigiDirect. It's my go-to camera place in Australia. So the ZV1 came out May of 2020, and one thing that Sony doesn't do that most companies do is that they don't release new models or upgrades every year. So you don't have to worry about buying this camera and it getting outdated quickly. Unless you're watching this in 2023, there's probably not an upgrade to this one yet. And I'm also shooting this whole thing on the ZV1. Yeah, I didn't actually buy two of them. I borrowed one from my friend. Shout out to Brianna. So I did watch a lot of videos on this product, and I was trying to find specific things that no one was really telling me. So I thought I can give you guys the key features that I was looking for here on why this camera is a great buy, and we'll do it quickly so that I'm not wasting your time like I am right now. Boom! So here are some features that make this thing awesome. One, its size. It's small, it's tiny. Just look at it next to my A6500 with a 16mm lens on it. Yeah, this one is a lot more travel friendly. The other one is the screen movements, and this took a while for me to find someone to actually show this, but you can literally flip it around to show yourself, and then flip it back around. And you can also, if you want to have the screen on the back, you could just do it that way. If you want to have the screen shut, you can do it that way. And if you want to angle it, so like let's say you're up high, you can angle it down. If you're down low, you can angle it up. It's a really versatile little screen. Another one is the sound muff. So there's actually a little sound muff that slides in on the top of the hot shoe, and it covers the microphone. That way, if you're getting a lot of wind, that will take care of it. That's a pretty cool thing, actually. Important to know, besides the hot shoe at the top, there is a microphone input on the back, and there is a micro USB port where you can actually connect it to your computer and use it as a pretty good webcam. So this is actually what it looks like through the USB webcam mode, screen grab from Zoom. By the way, if you want some more tutorials and stuff like that, check out this guy, DB Verez. He's got a lot of awesome tutorials on how to use the ZV1, and I will pop the link up here. And there is HDMI out in case you want to connect it to a monitor or a cam link. It has its own zoom lens on there, and it is electronic, so you can actually control it with a Bluetooth remote. Now, I did buy Sony's, and I know that there are other ones out there that will work that are probably half the price. I actually kind of like this one. It's got a tripod on it, and you can really move it around whichever way you want. Whether it's on the tripod or not though, you can connect to it and you can actually do your zooming in and making sure you're turning on your stuff or whatever. It does shoot in 4K, and because it's got a 1-inch sensor, the quality actually looks really nice. So this is a low lighting test, just like vlogging outside. I have a microphone and a little light, and the light is even at a low level so that it's not too bright. And yeah, so it actually does really good for nighttime vlogging. Another cool feature is this button on the top where you can click on it and you can actually do a blurred background. And it actually looks like you're shooting with one of those lenses that has like an f1.4 on it. And there's a bunch of customizable buttons where you can set some really great features for quick access. There's also built-in stabilization you can turn on, but then also an active stabilization. So if there's more action going on, you can turn the active one on, and that will crop in a little bit more, but it also gives it a lot more stabilization. Switching between modes is really easy with this button at the top that says mode, and you have your slow motion mode. And this is one of the things I like a lot about this camera, is that you could switch easily between your slow motion modes, and you can actually make it super slow. Check out, just look at how slow this is. Now, if you're wondering how I got the shot with the red hoop and everything else black and white, this has actually been a Sony picture effect for a while now. Just a lot of people don't know about it. You just have to turn on the picture effects and go find it and isolate which color you want it to show. Going back to the screen, I love how there is touch focus mode, but then also you could set it to tracking focus, meaning you can select an object or a person and it will actually track them actively, so that no matter how far away they move or whatever, it'll track them and keep them in focus. Other than that, it's nice to just be able to press on a certain foreground or background and let it switch between, and its autofocus is really fast. And finally, I like the cost. I mean, it's not the cheapest camera. I was actually wanting this because I was in the market for a secondary camera, and to go down like the a6400 or the a6600, this is half the price. So for all the things that this camera can actually do, this is a really good value. If you do have any questions or even tips of your own, please leave them in the comments. You might help somebody, you might help me. And also coming up really soon, first of the month, I'm doing a really big unboxing stream. This is gonna be a huge one. I'm so excited to show you some of these products, so stay tuned for that. And the next season of the Tech is Hard podcast is coming up, so if you wanna click on that and subscribe, you can check that out when it comes out. It's pretty cool, always fun. And I have a music channel up there. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs on that one so I can do mobile live streams for my gigs. And check out this video if you have time. It's a good video. All right, gotta go.